Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gaming with me, Tony Mo, and we're back here in Star Citizen with another roleplay. Today I've come up with a very interesting mix. So we're actually a bounty hunter who flies a light bomber. The idea being that rather than flying around in a smaller fighter type craft, we can actually go out and engage larger targets, things like the Constellation or the Cutlass, and use our light bomber to engage multiple pirates at once. I can't say that we're too interested in taking any of our bounties alive, but let's go ahead and make this thing happen. Alright, so it's been a good day. We're actually about to come in and dock at station out here. This is one of the remote outposts set up by Neocom. They're one of the premier bounty factions out here in deep space. These guys have been hooking me up with bounties for the longest time, and they've always got some really good targets. They also build a profile built around your past bounty hunting experience. And I love these stations because they're really well hidden, and these guys are all about, you know, sort of time and space management. So they're actually using this area to harvest this planet. So it's kind of like a, you know, sort of a front for their setup. It's not that bounty hunting is at all frowned upon by the UEE. And in many cases I've even taken bounties from the UEE, but Neocom likes to keep their operation on the lowdown, is the best way to put it. So they got these nice stations out here. You can come in, we're gonna pick up some intel on our next bounty, and we'll probably check out the area a little bit. Nice little vacation when I come to these zones. Make sure our ship's in working order before we go ahead and start to pick this thing up. Let's go ahead and request docking here. And we're gonna go ahead and engage automated landing because I'm gonna start to organize some of my stuff going on here. I also have to make a quick call home because I have to. I'm not 100%. Let me just give me a second here. Just dial this in. Yep. Okay, honey. You said you needed 2 gallons of blue space milk, right? Not the green stuff. No, we didn't like that. It was too thick. Okay, so you want me to just go with a. Just get a half gallon. Ooh, we still have some left in the freezer. Okay, alright. I gotta go. Have a good one, honey. You know, the wife always has me running errands. That's the nice thing about running the light bomber, though, is I can pick up cargo every now and then. You know, I've even swapped out my bombs, my torpedoes from time to time. The things are really nice. You know, you got that belly mount down there. You can take on some light cargo, and it's often a good way to make some money. Let me see how these guys are doing. We looking good down there? Landing gear alright? Everything good? I kind of clipped an asteroid on the way in. Alright, that's good to hear. Looks like everything's alright. They're gonna go ahead and load up the data into my ship for me. That's the one thing about these sort of far out stations is it's funny because if you think back, you know, like several thousand years ago, Wi-Fi like kind of lagged, and that's kind of how this thing is. It's like low grade Wi-Fi when they're loading data up out here because these are remote panels. So they're actually touching out to locations that are, I mean, light years away. So the data takes a little bit of time to travel, but it's nothing strenuous, and most of these locations are very safe. Not that I'd be all that concerned if someone showed up and tried to attack me, unless we got some sort of a fleet out here. These guys do have defense turrets hidden in all these asteroids. Like I said, Neocom knows what they are doing. I highly recommend them if you're looking to get into the bounty hunting line of work. I mean, like I said, even if you're running a light bomb or you're running something small, these guys build a profile around you. They know what you prefer, and they know the situations that you are most capable in because they want to make money just like you do. It doesn't help them any if they're sending inexperienced bounty hunters out to take on experienced targets. So it's a great system to work with. I'm really impressed with them. Let's just go ahead and do a full scan on our systems here. Make sure everything's up and running. Everything's looking pretty good. 100%. 100%. I'm gonna have to take a look at these Bulldog repeaters when I get back to station because I feel like we could do a little bit of fine-tuning on their cores and just get a little bit more out of the fire rate without losing a lot of accuracy. That might be worth it. Everything else is looking alright. Looks like our mounts are good. The last thing we want to do is drop torpedoes on deck accidentally. That would not be fun. Alright, everything looks good to go. I'm actually gonna go ahead and shut down a couple of my systems that we're not using here. We're kind of just going to be on a slow flight today, so we'll keep the laser cannons up just in case. It's really easy to get systems back online in this thing anyways, and it looks like they're telling me we are clear to take off. Let's go ahead and double check the systems, and data has been loaded. Alright, let's go ahead and bounce. Have a good one, fellas! See, they got a really nice location out here. I mean, a lot of people don't recognize how important it is to you know, find a planet that is that isn't aligned with the sun for a large majority of the year. As you can see, this is a really large planet, and hiding on the dark side of it, you know, it just helps with a lot of things. A lot of scanning systems aren't going to be able to pick us up out here. You have to really get some advanced scanners going, stuff that the UEE has. And once again, nothing that Neocom is doing is really shady. It's just, there's a lot of pirates out there, and they don't like bounty hunters, so you can imagine we have a lot of enemies. But we're gonna go ahead and jump out of system. Thank you guys for joining me on this bounty hunt. And, I think I'm actually gonna stop home, drop that space milk off for the wife. I don't know how she drinks that stuff. I mean, anything blue just should not be consumed into the human body, I always say. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to make them happy. Well, I hope you guys really enjoyed that. For those of you who are brand new to the channel, my name is Tony Mo. This is my channel. We got a big focus on Star Citizen. I like to do a little bit of role-playing every now and then, embrace my inner space nerd. If you guys like to see more Star Citizen content from me, be sure to click the link down in the comments section below. There'll also be an annotation taking you to my Star Citizen playlist where you can find more roleplays and more videos regarding the wonderful, still in development experience that is Star Citizen. I'll see you in the next one.